The Mermaid Princess and the Forgotten Tides. In the kingdom beneath the sea, far beyond the reach of human eyes, lay Coralia, a shimmering underwater city carved from coral, pearl, and glowing shells. It was ruled by Queen Nerida, and her daughter, Princess Alina, was unlike any mermaid born in 1,000 years. Alina had silver blue fins, eyes that changed color with the tides, and the rarest gift of all, she could hear the ocean speak. But something was wrong. The tides, which had always whispered gently to her, now screamed in confusion. Sea currents tangled. Coral reefs dimmed. The fish swam in circles as if lost. One night, the tide brought her a single word on a crashing wave: awaken. Queen Nerida refused to talk about it. There are old secrets buried deep, she told Alina. Some things are best left forgotten. But Alina couldn't ignore it. So she went to visit her grandmother. Grandmother Maries, who lived in the trench of time, where seaweed grew like curtains and jellyfish lit the caves. When Alina told her about the tide's message, Maries grew pale. There is a legend, she whispered, of the abyss pearl, an ancient magic locked away in the darkest part of the ocean. If it wakes, the sea may never sleep again. But what does it want? Alina asked. To be found, her grandmother said. By you. With her dolphin friend, Kai, and a brave young sea turtle named Shelby, Alina set out beyond the safe currents. Past the singing sands and the skeleton reefs, toward the midnight trench, a place no mermaid dared to enter. Darkness swallowed the water. Strange shapes moved just out of sight. And the ocean whispered louder, awaken the pearl. Remember the promise. Finally, they reached a swirling whirlpool guarded by 3 shadowy eels. What is the name of the forgotten princess? One hissed. Alina blinked. What princess? But suddenly, the answer came from within her, as if it had always been there. My name is Alina. The eels hissed and vanished. The whirlpool calmed, revealing a hidden path. In a glowing cave at the bottom of the trench lay a massive clam, pulsing with faint blue light. Inside it, the abyss pearl. As Alina touched it, her mind filled with visions of another time. Long ago, she had been born to a different ocean, one that vanished in a great storm. Her soul had been carried by the tides and reborn in Coralia. The pearl was the last memory of that lost world, and now it sought a new keeper. A guardian. The ocean didn't want destruction. It wanted to be remembered. Alina rose from the trench with the pearl in her hands. It glowed brighter than the sun. As she swam back, reefs bloomed again. Currents flowed in harmony. Even the whispers grew soft, like lullabies sung by the sea itself. Queen Nerida met her with tearful eyes. You were always destined for more than a crown, she said. You were born to protect the soul of the sea. From that day on, Princess Alina became the guardian of the tides. She traveled the ocean, helping coral heal, guiding lost ships, and teaching sea creatures old songs of balance and peace. The abyss pearl? It now glowed in the palace, not locked away, but honored. And whenever a young mermaid asked what it meant to be royal, Alina would smile and say, it means to listen, even to the quietest wave. Moral of the story: true leadership comes from listening, understanding, and protecting what others forget or fear. In this story, like Princess Alina didn't rely on power, status, or force to save her world. She listened to the ocean's voice, faced the truth of the past, and acted with compassion. Her courage came not from fighting, but from caring deeply and stepping into her role as a guardian, not just a ruler.